Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and my question is to the Premier. Speaker, families woke up to news this morning that more restrictions are on their way for much of the province, but when it comes to schools, it's just more confusion and uncertainty. Earlier this week, we saw conflicting messages about whether the spring break would be moved again or cancelled outright. Now more conflicting messages about whether schools will be open next week or closed. If folks happen to be catching the minister's tweet this hour, he says schools will remain open. I guess that's what we have to do now as students and staff stay on Twitter all day? I don't know. Mr. Speaker, which is it? Can the Premier tell us if schools will in fact remain open, and if they are, how he intends to keep them that way when more are being forced to close every single day because of outbreaks?
Minister of Education.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We believe that students deserve to be in class, and on the advice of the Chief Medical Officer of Health, Ontario schools will remain open in this province. April break will proceed. For students' mental health and their development and for their learning, students will be in class today exactly where they belong. Now, we've built a comprehensive plan fully supported by the Chief Medical Officer of Health, cohorting, better quality masks, enhanced cleaning, screening, testing, all of which has helped ensure that nearly 99% of schools, while we deal with the third wave and these variants of concern, that 99 roughly percent of schools are open today. Nearly 3 out of 4 schools have no active cases at all. And I want to thank Ontario educators, the students and parents themselves, for coming together at this critical time. We will continue to monitor the community rates in partnership with the Chief Medical Officer of Health and the Minister of Health. We will not hesitate to act to protect students, staff, and our families. We are grateful that students are in class where they belong in this province.
And the supplementary question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You know, the minister is great at spinning numbers, but right now, what students and education workers and their families need is leadership and certainty. What they're getting instead is dwindling supports. These so-called enhanced supports, where are they? Supports are dwindling. The testing plan is a mess. 1 in 4 schools has a COVID case in this province. 63 schools are closed right now. Today alone, 249 new cases. Children have COVID-19, and it's happening with the minister's so-called enhanced protections. Speaker, I'm going to give the Premier another chance here. Will he put a stop to the half measures, the confusion, the mixed messaging, and take immediate steps to ensure that our schools are safe?
Minister of Education.
Well, I will provide a few numbers to the member opposite. First off, 99% of schools in the province of Ontario are open. In the members' community of Toronto, which is a hot spot, as we all could agree, 98% of schools are open today as well. I mean, Mr. Speaker, we appreciate this is a global pandemic, a challenge that is not unique to Ontario, recognizing in British Columbia the New Democrats have imposed restrictions and lockdown, likewise in Quebec. This is a global challenge we are contending with. But we are proud on this side of the House. We're proud of our students and the system of education that has worked so well to keep COVID out of our schools. The fact that 3 out of 4 schools in Ontario have no active cases at all underscores one truth: that our parents and our educators and kids are working together, and our comprehensive protocol is working every step of the way. We'll continue to consult and work with the Chief Medical Officer of Health to achieve one objective, which is to keep schools safe and them open in the province of Ontario.